the good, the bad, and the actors. So this is going to be a Dorado episode, obviously, with a title like that. But first, let's see how the champion's doing.
Huh?
Gotta be doing this edgy, looking out into the
What?
abyss. What kind of logo is that? Kruger's going after him already?
What a
No, not
beautiful
Kruger,
night.
my bad. Sorry, back of the head. Confused.
What the bloody... This can't be
Who's
Virgo,
texting me at this
'cause I was
hour?
just with him earlier.
It actually is Virgo.
Bloody hell.
Getting different
Did
notifications.
he?
What happened? Oh, sorry, my phone went off. no, that was the video.
Yuki, I assume you received the message as well. It's been, what, 2 years since our last meeting? I swear he better not be wasting our time by calling it just...
There's always another guy, I swear. This series is nothing but introducing new
As
characters.
funny as that would be, we both know these meetings are only for serious matters. Whatever it is, he better not waste our time. So, I'll see you there? Very well.
He got, whoever that is, got the notification too. No, he's saying something but introducing new characters. I don't mean that's bad by itself. There are a lot of stories that are just introducing a new character. It's just one of those, it's like, you really start to notice after a while. It's like, you mean him? You mean him? You mean her? You mean him? Nani? Here's a bunch of characters you're supposed to know. I don't know. Again, not bad by itself, just a trend you notice. I wonder what that mysterious person's thing is. That was an interesting logo, I guess you could call it, based on who was calling and stuff. I guess I guess it's supposed to be their group signal or something like that, or their own individual code. Like, if you're part of this special group, this is the code you get, and since the group is calling, here's your code to identify you as, I guess. Sort of like putting in your password for work or something like that. But if it's only one guy calling them or something like that, you'd think it would be the same code for both. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's just ominous, but maybe who knows? Maybe this person's also an actor. Dorado has to fight one of his own kind in order to save it. Someone from Hollywood, the truest of evil. After all, never forget, Alec Baldwin killed a woman, and now they're releasing the movie that he starred in. No respect. Don't forget, in Hollywood, it's legal to kill. Then again, it's the Norm Macdonald joke. Murder now legal in the state of California. Well, enough about that.
Dorado, tell me you...
Another new outfit?
Uno.
Silencio!
Dos? No, I just wear this for my appearance. Dorado, never change.
Yeah, he is changing constantly. He won't stop changing his clothes. One scene he's going to be in a suit. The next suit he's back in his Mexican attire. The next suit he's in
Thank you
this.
for your patience, duelists.
It's not even like it's between scenes.
To duke it out for round 2 are... Dorado versus Randall.
Alright, starting with Dorado. That makes sense. He was the first to the
Dorado's
chopping
up
block.
first. Good luck, Dorado. We're rooting for you. I shall give it my very best.
You see? He
There,
changed
watch out,
already.
Hector. I heard the bozo you're doing's a real tough customer.
Is that so?
I appreciate the warning
Hang
from you,
on,
Takai,
why
of
are
all
you
people.
warning him, Takai?
Hey, Dorado's one of my favorite actors. Excuse
Really?
me for wishing one of my stars good luck.
All
Huh.
I have to agree with
You know,
Takai,
Dorado was the one to
Vincent.
be wary of
Just 'cause he's
Takai, but
competition
Takai
doesn't
apparently
mean he
still
can't be a good
respects
sport.
Dorado in some regard. That's pretty cool.
What? But he... now I feel bad. Your feelings toward Takai are justified, Vincent, mi amigo. Just sit back and watch this show.
I have
It
expected
has
him to
been
be
a
in a new
long
outfit
time,
again.
mein Freund. Okay? Mein Freund? Why does that sound ominously familiar?
Because it's
Oh,
Spanish.
say it ain't so. Don't tell me you've forgotten about me, my eternal rival. If so, Then allow me to jog your memory.
Takes clothes off, also another outfit. Now see, this
Do
one was
you
explained to be
remember
changing outfits. Guys, this is Spanish.
But
I love that meme.
why?
Wait, his name was established to be Randall, and you're like, oh, you can't be serious. It's Randall. Let it get it. There are a lot of people with
But
Randall
now
as a
that
name.
I have you right where I want you, let this war begin. War? What is it good for? I'll tell you what. It is good for trouncing aficionados like you.
Look at those sparks fly! I guess Dorado wasn't expecting to duel another famous movie actor here.
Famous? This has been? Please, they should make a hotel for failures like you. I shall make you eat those words.
We got the Spanish versus the German.
I've never seen Dorado like this. I mean, I knew he had some rivals in the movie industry, but this is next level.
Oh man, we're in for
Just
a
on the
good
big
show.
screen.
Activate the special duel field for this duel!
Remember, if the German wins, the Mexicans had to convince America to not join World War I. Or no, it's supposed Mexicans invade America, which causes them to actually join
Still
World
getting
War
used
I.
to that. My, I wonder.
Are we
where
in someone's
this
bedroom?
transported us.
Dual field, macabre, theater.
Oh, we're in a theater,
Hey,
okay.
that
Oh,
and
how
that.
fitting. Of course you put
An
the actors in the
appropriate name for
theater.
this dance between us, my eternal
This
rival.
is stereotyping.
What the heck is up with those two? They're treating it like it's some sort of pre-planned play.
They're
Tell me
actors.
you've
It's
never
what
heard
they
of the
do.
actors industry. Oh my god, you've never heard of them.
I'll got this one, Takai. The dual actors industry comprises of duelists who aspire to be amazing actors as well. I believe the technical term for them is dual-tinist.
I believe the term you're looking for is fake duelist.
You're just
I
sad
can
because
tell
one
you
of those
one thing,
beat
and
you.
it's that Dorado was the genuine article. None of that smoke and mirrors crap like in wrestling. Wrestling is awesome and you know it.
It's still real to me,
Shall
damn
we
it!
commence this
Yeah,
war?
that's fine.
Vamonos.
Either way. It's
Let's
entertainment
do
at the
it.
end of the day. That's what really matters. Are you
I shall
entertained?
make
Yes,
the first
that's all that
move.
matters.
I activate
No?
the spell
Okay, then not
Foolish
for you.
Burial Goods. This spell allows me to send one spell or trap from my deck to my funeral grounds. So I shall send my Paleozoic Pikaia to my
Paleozoic?
funeral
Oh, boy.
grounds. Then I set 4
I don't think we
cards
saw this guy
face
duel,
down.
so
I
this is
end
the first we're
my
seeing
turn,
him, I believe.
Dorado. Very well. I draw 4
Throw a
cards
mass.
face down.
Oh boy, trap against trap.
This is gonna be interesting.
Game of whoever blinks first loses.
No, first one to activate Royal Decree
Just
wins.
as terrifying as a labyrinth deck. One wrong move and that's
Oh
it.
wait, it is a labyrinth
What am I
deck.
saying?
Oh no!
Amateur intimidate me? My friends are watching. Every move has been perfectly calculated. All I have to do now is wait for the opportune time to unleash hell itself upon my adversary. I hope you aren't stalling, Dorado. Stall?
I would
against
never
you?
dream of
Por
it.
favor, I do not need to rely on such simple tactics to mop the floor with you. And
Ooh.
to prove it, I discard Eldritch in order to summon this. Rise, Jacobolon!
That thing.
Jacobolon.
It's not very good, but it's pretty
A
cool.
powerful card indeed. It allows
Well,
you
not in
to
terms of
summon
stats,
any
but yeah.
zombie-type monster from your funeral grounds to
I
your
like how he
field.
calls the graveyard the funeral
But
grounds.
if you
Nice
think I
little
will allow
tick.
such devilry, you are mistaken. This is no country for bad duelists. I reveal one of my traps, Paleozoic Canadia.
Oh, that'll
It
flip it
targets
face
your
down.
Jacobolon and forces it into face down defense position.
Also, that activates the effect of Kelly in his graveyard.
And that is not all. Because I activated a trap card, my Paleozoic Pikaia will now summon itself from my funeral grounds as a monster.
Hi, Jade.
I
I got a friend who calls it Jade.
With fire.
Don't
Oi,
ask why.
What's up with you, mate? I hate bugs.
You can't be serious.
Why do you think your Flamber's dragon freaks me out so much? It looks like a friggin' worm.
It's a
You
snake!
take that back or else I'ma plunge my fist so far
He's not even afraid because it's a dragon or a
Just
snake.
like
It's because it
the
looks like a
foot-long hot
worm.
dog, please? Yeah, just leave it in the front room. There's a key under the mat. What? Can't a guy just order some lunch?
If you think that stops me,
It's not a
you're
crime.
mistaken. Oh, by all means, Dorado. But, quick word of warning. My Paleozoic traps, while treated as monsters, are unaffected by all of your monster's abilities.
Yeah,
I
it does kind of
am well
hinder
aware of how your
Eldritch.
trap monsters work, Randall. Then please, show me what you can do.
This battle of the accents continues.
It doesn't matter how many times I push him down, he still always finds a way to pick himself up. I thought
Well,
after
time to change
5
outfits
years
again.
without seeing him, I'd finally have stamped his flame out for good. So that begs the question. What
Why
happened
is he
to you
back?
after the Dual Tanists Cup 5 years ago? Your career should have ended. So why are you here? Silly Dorado. Rivalry is a flame one can never truly stamp out.
Not
My
wrong.
desire to be better than you is far greater than any loss I have suffered. But I will admit, the humiliation you dealt me back then was excruciating. So,
I'm pleased
for
to
the
know
past
that.
5 years, I have been working towards developing a strategy to finally best you at your own game.
And this is
And
what you came up
Paleozoics
with?
were your answer? It's a bold strategy, Randall. Let's see if it pays off for you. I activate Graceful Charity. I draw 3
You
cards.
should have just played like
Discard 2
Cold
cards
Talkers
from
or
my
something
hand.
like that. Spam
Then
me
I
and
shall play
OTK
the
me
card
before I can
just
do
drew,
anything.
Eldlixir of White Destiny. It lets me summon 1 Eldritch monster from my hand or
That's not as
graveyard.
satisfying. Yeah, but it's effective.
Revel and rejoice! The Lord of these golden lands rises once more!
Nice.
Arise, Eldritch, the Golden Lord!
I'm back. Just got my back fixed from the previous duel. Oh god.
Ha! Eldritch finally makes his
Still a
grand
little
appearance. Now I shall use White Destiny's other effect from my graveyard. By banishing this spell, I can set 1 Golden Land spell or trap from my deck to my field. So I shall set Golden Land forever to my field.
Of course, it's the counter trap.
As if I would allow such a counterattack to flourish. The time is now. I shall activate another one of my many traps. Paleozoic Olanoides. This trap
Oh, that destroys
your
back row.
face-down card. Dios mío! And now
Which
that
also
another
triggers the
trap
effect of
has
Canada's
activated,
effect.
Canada's effect shall summon itself to my field.
Oh,
as
look,
a
I know it's
monster.
pronounced Canadia. I call it Canada. It's funnier to me.
Despite that, only one of your monsters shall be left standing. Battle! Go, Eldritch! Attack Mikaya! Tormente de Arena Dorada!
I have no idea what you just said, but I'm gonna attack anyway. That'd be funny. Imagine if Eldritch couldn't understand Dorado. It's just guessing.
Keep laughing. I'll huff and puff and blow your house down sooner or later. Oh my.
I am not a
Getting zesty,
werewolf.
are we? Not like that. Ay, caramba, why do you always make our encounters weird? Because then they wouldn't be interesting. What an amazing
See?
back
They're
and forth.
interested.
Neither side is willing to give the other an inch. Can Dorado turn this around?
That's because if we give him an inch, they'll take a mile.
Zoagera overtake his golden kingdom.
I like the little tiny
I can
little
assure
picture
you
in the
a
background.
few
I
fossils
gotta
won't
put that
overturn
stuff.
my realm.
Man, Dorado's really being put to the test out there, huh?
Yeah, you don't
That's
think
the
he's
pressure
still
of a rival.
His encounter with you-know-who, do you?
Yeah, he's also gonna try to get his
What are
ring
you
back after all
bozos
that.
about? Encounter with who?
Nothing you need to worry about.
Relax. This isn't a Phantom Rider. This is a simple game. But I can't
He's just
stop
stressed out
thinking
about being
it.
obliterated.
I was completely overpowered in that duel against him. I was in way over my head. If I can't win a simple duel against a fellow actor, how in the world am I going to help Charlie and Vincent in their fights against the Phantom Riders? More importantly, how can I help save Silene?
Dorado! Come on, man, snap out of it!
Okay. Don't start daydreaming on me now, my rival. Unless you've considered surrendering.
Never!
Maybe he's right. Maybe I should just quit now.
Dorado! Come on, man!
Now, how is that gonna make you stronger to help us?
Yeah, you can't lose to this has-been.
Hey! Me amigos?
You can't be a has-been
I've
if you
known
never
for
were.
Years. You can't let one loss get the better of you. So quit fooling around and show this guy what you're made of.
Dorado,
Exactly.
I may not have known you for as long as Charlie, but from the way I've seen you duel, I know you're stronger than this. Even I have to admit, Your dueling right now is lackluster. I tailored my deck specifically to challenge Dorado Le Cuate, not Dorado Le Quitter.
Dorado, if you lose this, I
Good
will
little line.
find you and I will beat you up myself.
Even to
Oh, that's a lie. Right after I get your autograph.
Very well. If it's a show you all want, then it is a show you shall receive. It is still my turn, and now, during my end phase, I shall use Hakiro of the Golden Lands effect from my graveyard. By
Okay.
banishing this card, I can set one Elixir spell or trap directly from my deck to my field. So I shall set Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine to my field.
Nice.
Now there is the Dorado I know, always having one last trick before ending your turn. Speaking of which,
My true
I
love
draw-
has returned. Wait, I wasn't supposed to say that out loud.
should get greedy, but
Lots of
Pot
greed.
says otherwise. And now I draw two.
You don't set up a
cards.
card like that otherwise. You don't say greed without pot of greed. That's a rule.
I must have missed the joke. What is so funny? We interrupt this show to report a special forecast for the weather today.
Uh-oh.
A parallel twister has appeared and is now sweeping
Oh,
over
no.
your face-down card. No! Jacobolan!
Yeah.
The price for this is I must send one other spell or trap from my field to my funeral grounds. So, Eldonia, you must go bye-bye for now.
That one only raises the attack and
But don't
defense by
think you've seen the
500.
last of Eldonia. For now, I activate the trap Paleozoic Hallucigenia. This
Oh,
deep
crap.
sea
That one
beauty
has
slashes
attack.
your Eldlich's attack and
defense.
defense points in half for the rest of this turn. Por la mitad? How
Mitsudo!
dare you? And now, my Eldonia's effect shall summon itself from mine funeral grounds. Come along now, my little beauty.
Yeah.
And here is where the fun begins. The time is
And
now.
now it's time
I
to
overlay
overlay.
my 2 level 2 Paleozoics to build mine overlay network. You
What's
can
Treat
exceed
Toad
summon-
doing here? This truly is a new power.
Now rise from the great deep.
Oh.
Paleozoic Opami.
I was like, are we gonna get a dual link summon animation?
Why
no,
does
this.
it have a long mouth?
Because it's an ancient creature.
Frank Vincent after the tournament. As
Don't you dare!
It's not packing much into the offensive department. Still, I should keep my guard up. I wouldn't get too comfortable, because despite its low attack points, it has a terrifying effect.
I admit I don't know the
While I
Paleozoic
control
extra deck
Opaminia,
very
I
well.
am allowed to activate Paleozoic traps from my hand.
Go.
So then that thing turns any Paleozoic trap into a literal hand trap.
Okay,
Yes.
I am actually worried for Dorado now.
Why should I
Wait,
waste my
you were
time
faking
telling you
before?
about it when I can show it to you firsthand? By using one of its overlay units, Opabinia allows me to search my deck for any Paleozoic trap card. So I shall add Paleozoic Lianchoilia to my hand. But the
Okay.
fun does not stop here, because I now activate Lianchoilia. It allows me to return one banished card to
Oh,
my
it's banished
funeral
because that was the
grounds.
fire protection
So
defense.
Canadia returns from the great beyond. And because I activated a trap, my Paleozoics that were already in the grave spring to life onto my field as monsters.
Yeah.
An impressive display, Randall. However, you are not the only one with traps. Reveal face down, Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine.
Now
Thus,
some of my own
this
outreaches.
trap revives a zombie in my graveyard. So return to us, Jacobolan! My
Nice.
rival, did you forget? My Paleozoics can summon themselves when any trap is activated.
Uh-oh.
That includes yours. So return to
forgot
us,
about that.
Canadia!
Now he's got 3
Now I shall
Raku's.
overlay all 3 of mine Paleozoics to build
What's
the
it gonna
overlay
go into
network
now?
once more.
Nice animation, by the way. It's glorious. Ain't Sky Cavalry, that's for sure. You? You take 3? I thought it was 2. Maybe it's 2 plus. I don't give a Karis. No!
400 attack for a rank 2? Now you shall
double the
witness the
Peleos.
true terror of mine Paleozoics.
Hey, you said nothing about the
By
2400
using
defense
one
on
of
a ring, too.
Anomalocaris' overlay units, it can destroy one card on your field.
Please don't. Not again!
Chocobolon!
Eldritch has its attack
Diablo.
stat pad,
He
so
was so young.
no point in that. He literally just came back.
Every time Chocobolon was destroyed in this duel,
Yeah, I would have 2 nickels.
which isn't a lot.
Which
but it's
isn't a lot.
strange
It's
that
strange
happened
that it
twice
happened
now.
twice.
Oh well. To continue, I shall activate
Easy
Paleozoic
joke,
Marina from
but
my hand.
I would have made it
With it,
too.
I can send a Paleozoic trap from my deck to my funeral grounds. So I shall send another copy. Wait, why would you send another copy? I used Marella to send Marella.
Why?
What? Bach! Everyone's a critic. Perhaps you should
Well, the
change your
actual people
material
are-
then. Over mine dead body.
I thought it was funny.
Actors.
Now where was I? Oh, I remember. Anomalocaris has another
That was a
effect.
freaking AI
If a trap
duel
card
links
leaves my
moment.
spell trap zone, I can excavate
I
the
use
top
foolish
card of my
burial
deck,
goods to
and
send
if it is a
foolish
trap,
burial goods
I
to the
can add it
graveyard.
to mine hand. Let us see if I get lucky. Ah!
Ah,
Hallucigenia.
of course you do.
Ay caramba! I was hoping he'd get a dud. And
Me
not
too.
only do
I
get
want
the
him to
card
send another
excavated
Marilla to
from
send
my
another
hand,
Marilla.
But now Leoncholia and Picaya summon themselves to mine field. Next, I
Getting
call
really
upon
tired.
the Circuit of Change.
Circuit? You can link summon 2?
This
I forgot
summoning
they had a
commission
link, to
is
be perfectly honest.
Paleozoic monsters. I set Leoncholia
I was
and
really hoping that was
Picaya
going to
into
be
the
more
Link
Paleozoic
Arrows.
support. Nope, you got a link, that's it. Which granted is better than nothing, but still, like, that was it.
Xyz
Legops.
and Link monsters? Forgive my earlier statement, Randall, for I will now crush you until nothing remains.
No, it's personal
So
because he
the
hates
rumors
Link
were
monsters.
true. You and Link monsters really don't get along. And speaking of, my Anomalocaris is ready to pound Eldritch into a gold paste. Go! Attack Eldritch now!
Dorado really hated Yu-Gi-Oh! Raids. Like, really hated.
Ha! Is
People
that all you've
died.
got?
Not actually.
No, but thank you for asking. Odious.
No! Okay, shit, stop the little
Alright,
kid.
that's enough. I had my turn. You've laughed your last, my rival. I draw.
Don't tell me what to do.
This turn, unless I can take out Anomalocaris, Randall will have an edge. And the card I drew is... This is it! You seem confident. Come
I drew a
on,
good card.
Drew.
Of course I'm
Got
confident.
this. Let's do this. From my hand, I activate Forbidden Droplet.
Oh, you have that too.
Buzz,
Nice.
Forbidden Droplet? See, it's true that your monsters are unaffected by monster effects.
But not
But
spell
completely
effects.
bypass this, and with my droplet, I shall discard one card to negate your Anomalocaris' effects. Anomalocaris! No, my
No
beautiful
more
creature!
hand traps for
What
you.
have you done?
Making it black and white was the correct
I've
way
stripped it
of
of all
showing a
its
negate
power.
effect.
And now I am going to finish you off. I activate the continuous spell, Cursed Eldland. But it won't be
Searcher.
staying on my field for long, because by sending it to my graveyard, Eldritch can add
You
itself
could
back
still
to
use the
my
effect
hand.
to search, but I guess you
Then
didn't
I
want to
can
give it the
summon
life
Eldritch
points.
to my field. Return once more, Eldritch the Golden Lord.
I'm
The
back,
best part,
bitches,
his
with
attack
more
is increased by
power.
1,000 until the end of your next turn. You may have gotten your Eldritch back, but Hallucigenia will cut its strength in half once more.
No, it won't. Or it will, never mind.
Fine. I was
That was
saving this for when I
unaffected.
dueled either Charlie or Vincent later. But I suppose now is the only chance I have to turn this around.
What the?
I play Ghost Fusion!
I'm so glad that's
Ghost
Rio down from the
Fusion?
5Ds manga.
Wait, since when can Dorado fusion summon? Wait, you mean he's never done this before? No, Dorado's always used the main deck over the extra deck. Maybe
Ever
your
since
words
that
encouraged
loss.
him more than you thought?
The
Yeah.
power of this spell.
Ever since
I
he
can
lost, he
fusion
knew he had to
summon
get
using monsters
better.
from my hand or field as material. However, if my life points are less than yours, I can banish one zombie monster from my deck to meet the requirement. Now,
Ooh.
with the power of Ghost Fusion, I fuse Eldritch with Doom King Ballardrock.
Oh boy, this ought to be good.
Rejoice! The
Lance has ascended to true
Ah, nice. Good use of that magical contact gate thing. Crap baskets.
the mad golden ball!
I've lost my mind!
Whoa! A new Eldritch?
I knew we'd be in for a good show today.
Takai's as excited as a little schoolgirl. Wait.
Gulp? 3,800 attack points? Not even Anomalocaris is that strong.
But wait! There's more!
None of your paleos are that strong.
Now I banish Mizuki from my graveyard to summon
When
a
did that
zombie
thing enter
monster
your
back from my
graveyard?
graveyard.
Must have been when you discarded with
My
Eldritch's
Eldritch.
effect earlier.
Wait, you never had Mizuki in your graveyard? Ha ha ha!
There's
Remember
droplets, some would
Droplet?
say.
Oh, errors have been made.
A lot of errors.
By tributing what other zombie monster I control, I can take control.
Give me
of
your
the monster
shit.
You have. Okay, I surrender.
No surrender. Wait, what?
Why?
Wait, are you
You
kidding?
stole my only offensive piece, and I misplayed when I played Hallucigenia. So I unfortunately lose.
Wait, but I thought you complained about not wanting to beat the quitter and then you quit.
The winner is
Well,
Liquate!
surrendering is legal at any time.
I'll take what
That's
I
why
can
match winners are
Well,
effectively
Doggo,
banned.
how was that?
Because you could just quit before the match winner effect kicks in.
Statement.
And they say I can't give a good pep talk.
Oh well, I may have lost this time, but next time will be different, mine eternal
I was
rival.
expecting a surrender, but I
I'll
guess
be
it makes sense. I lost my key playmaker and misplayed. I lost. Game 2? There's no game 2 in the tournament.
Seriously
No!
awesome.
When did you learn to fusion summon? If I said it had nothing to do with helping Vincent with deck building, I'd be a liar. So that's
Makes
why
sense.
you were asking about those fusion spells.
Ah! Foreshadowing. Nice.
They remind me of
Plus, I imagine, again, after he lost to
Yuki.
the Phantom Riders, he
up,
figured,
Doggo?
you know what? I need to upgrade my deck a little
An
bit.
appointment.
He might have had the entire time. I'm just,
Sorry,
you know,
lads. Gotta bounce.
headcanon, you know?
Oh, see ya, Yuki.
Obviously, it reminded the King of Games of himself and his friends. Ah, home sweet home. This is just the opening of the first episode with voice acting.
Where is he? I want to get this over with. Wait, is that him? Oh no. Yuki! Yuki!
Huh? What? Fuck.
How'd you fall asleep? This place is so peaceful. It's 5 more minutes. That's just how he's dropped it. Dun 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 dun.
to see me.
You were wrong.
Who? What? Where? Why? How? Oh, it was you, Ven. Ven!
Hi.
Oi, easy, mate.
Caesar purchased a little cinnamon bun.
Sorry. It's been too long since we've seen each other.
I wouldn't call 2 years long. Maybe not long enough.
You pessimist.
Virgo! You came too!
I love the squeaky sound. He is
Units
not entertained.
off me.
Oh, come on! We haven't seen each other in ages!
2 years is a long time, to be fair.
Fine.
Ever look back in your to your 2 year ago
All
history
right.
and be like, how was that 2
What's this
years
about,
ago?
man?
That's not right.
Alright, you have anywhere private we can talk, Virgo?
What? Why would you assume? Ugh, fine. I have one place.
Another old abandoned back alley. Why am I not
Alright
surprised?
then. Seems
Wait a
like
minute, wasn't there just a duel in here?
What's
Well, I
going
think that was a
on?
hologram.
No, seriously. You don't seem like yourself. What's wrong?
Well, I've got angel wings in case you haven't noticed, so you can tell I died.
Everything. Everything is wrong. You guys know that I listen to the news a lot. And I've been hearing constantly about these Phantom Riders. I could let it go at first, but now they've started hurting people. People in the community we created. Dorado, Mira. I just can't take it anymore.
So I'm going to burn this world to ashes and make them pay for what they've done!
Then, the Phantom Riders will pay. I promise you that. We're all in this together, Ben. So don't worry. We got your back. We're the three Barons, after all. Let's put our heads together and plan our next move. I might even have some candidates to help us in the future. Is that so?
Or
Yeah?
them to join the bad guys,
What
who knows.
duelists might those be?
Either of you ever hear of a duelist named Vincent Yuan?
I just love how Vincent came into this world out of nowhere, essentially, and now is just the most important character ever. It is your typical main character syndrome. It's just like, I come into here, I have no idea what's going on, now I decide the fate of the world. Bro might as well have gone isekai. He didn't, of course, they were just like, yeah, that's basically what happened. But anyway, yeah, it was a good episode for Dorado and give him some more development. And giving him a rival is a good way of doing it, just feels... And I do like how they kept on from Dorado having a bit of PTSD, I guess you could say, or a bit of trauma. Maybe PTSD is too strong. He is a bit of trauma from losing the duel and feeling like he couldn't make it up to his friends and he's not going to be able to be there for them all the time. So need to upgrade his deck a bit to accomplish that. Now granted, the Mad Golden Lord is probably always in his deck, unlike Jazz. But again, I imagine after the whole incident, he's just like, okay, maybe I need more fusion cards in here. You know, make sure I get some of this thing sooner so this doesn't happen again. And the duel itself was really good. You don't see Paleos and fan shows very often, so it's cool to see them here, either move in the spotlight. And that's how you know how the rival is strong. He was able to Xyz summon, which was exceptionally rare in this universe. I like how in this one Xyz is rare, but people be fusing, synchroing, well, okay, not linking as much. In fact, I don't think we've seen a pendulum summon yet. But still, just, you know, that alone is interesting to me. And it was a cool episode. Yeah, good to see Dorado get more character. And this rival guy seems like a good guy overall. You know, he's a little full of himself, but he's an actor. They're all kind of full of themselves. It just makes sense for it, I guess you could say. All that jazz. Mexicans versus the Germans. Arch rivals. Battle of the accents. First one to speak normal English loses. Yeah. And Dorado managed to make a good cover behind. Paleozoics can catch you off guard if you aren't ready for them. So, of course, it only makes sense that he was so taken aback by it. The Paleozoics could accomplish a lot. Remember, this is the one deck I do that was designed to beat you after all this time. Oh, you took my main playmaker? I give up. Although it do be like that sometimes. It's like, how am I supposed to win now? You took my thing. That's my thing. That's like stealing an Elemental Hero Neos from a Neo-Spatian deck. It's like, well, now what am I supposed to do? Summon Grandmo, GG. It's not 2012 anymore. I can't do that. There was a time in history where just like I normally saw a Grandmo on turn 1 was actually a legitimate strategy. Not anymore. Remember, Grandmo used to be limited. He was that powerful. At least his effect was anyway. Nowadays, have him at 3, no one plays him. Different times, of course. But yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing more of Dorado's sister in the acting circuit. I wouldn't mind like a special episode just of him acting or something like that, like being, you know, Hollywood blockbuster. Sort of like, I think that was a thing in Pokemon Gen 5, Part 2, where you could be in like movies and stuff like that. That would be kind of cool, just like a special. I don't know. I'm just giving ideas. I'm not expecting them to do anything with it. Just like a, you know, what if? I don't know. It'd be neat. Also giving Takai a bit of a fan, being a big fan of Dorado's movies and whatnot. That's pretty cool, you know. Everyone's got an actor they're fond of, you know. It's not as much nowadays given how actors have been acting, but you know, I mean, I'm someone who's actually a Chris Pratt defender, but I'll also admit he is in way too many things. He is being used way too much. I am not against that point. That one is just like, if you hate him because he's in everything, absolutely valid. No arguments. I'm not gonna hear a peep out of me. On that front anyway. But yeah. It was. I like how, as this has been going on, Takai is totally getting the most character. I thought Takai was going to be the most one-note character of them all, and now Takai is like, this is basically my show now. Vincent who? Who needs Charlie? Charlie has had like next to nothing. Well, okay, he's gotten stuff every once in a while. I imagine Charlie's going to be paying off more as time goes on. But it's still one of those where it's like, he's just kind of there. Which it's always good to find to have a supporting character. Just kind of, you know, everyone else getting something and Charlie's like, and I'm here too! Only the bothers me with freaking Dorado is just like, keep your outfits consistent, but this point's a joke. I don't know. Who knows? Also, that new member with the angel wings, he should be something interesting. He clearly knows that something is going wrong, but the question is he here to help or is he here to hurt? Can't be too sure on that one. I imagine he's here to help given how much of a bubbly personality he is, but you know, looks can be deceiving. After all, remember, it's the quiet ones you gotta watch out for, but the ones that are screaming, I'll go ahead and bloody murder everyone, no, you can ignore them. They're fine. I don't know. It should be interesting to see what kind of character he is and gets development on and all that jazz. Should be. He could be quite the complex, interesting character. Guess we'll have to wait and see. But until that time comes, he just seems cool. You know, seems like a chill dude. Yeah, I do like seeing those three have a bit more of a dynamic to them. Just slowly progress over time to becoming closer, I guess. You know, there'll be more bigger characters as time goes on. But yeah. So, that's all I gotta say, really. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Later.